What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Bawny here, and 2K26 is less than a month away. I know it's been a long time since I've uploaded a video or I've even been on the game or you've seen me playing with anybody, but there's a bunch of reasons for that. I mean, primarily 2K25 just was not a good game in a lot of people's eyes, so nobody played the game and I didn't have anybody to play the game with. I mean, that's the biggest reason I haven't been posting videos and I haven't been playing 2K25, just because everybody else isn't playing, so I have nobody to play with. And I don't know how y'all feel about playing 2K, but I definitely have the most fun when I'm playing with people I know. I'm playing with my boys. I'm playing with good people that I know are good. I hate playing stuff like solo rec or just hopping on the dots. That's just not how I have fun on 2K. I like winning. That's my thing. I like winning. I don't like playing with people I don't know. And I know there's going to be a lot of people in the comments or whatever talking about you only don't like playing with people you don't know, so you can get carried or whatever. This gameplay right here you see is me in solo rec. I dropped 60 points at the end of the game, spoiler alert. It's not that I can't win and do good when I'm playing with people I don't know or randoms. It's just that I like playing with people I know. I like talking in a party when I'm playing with people. Even if we're not sweating shit out, I just like being able to communicate with my teammates. And in solo rec or just playing with randoms, half the time dudes troll the whole game, don't pass you the ball, they don't get the ball enough, they don't pass you the ball anymore, nobody fucking talks in game chat. It's just a lot more fun playing with people who you are familiar with. I'm sure a lot of you will agree. That's not even the point of this video. The point of this video is to just talk about where 2K25 went wrong and where I'm hoping 2K26 goes right. 2K25 did a lot of stuff wrong. So many things 2K25 did wrong. First off, RNG shooting. 2K, simply put, made you miss shots sometimes. You time your shots perfectly sometimes, and 2K decides for whatever reason it's not gonna go in. You greened that bitch, and 2K told you didn't. That is the hands down biggest problem with the game, at least for me. I like being rewarded when I play good, and I like being penalized when I play bad. And same goes for the people I play against. I like for them to get rewarded and score when they make the right plays and play the game correctly. And I like for them to not score and not be able to do good if they're not playing good. I feel like this game just did a whole bunch of hand holding and handicapping, basically trying to decide every single game for you. That's why you saw in all the comp pro-am games, for the majority of them at least, they were all insanely close games every single time. It didn't matter what teams were going against each other, which team was obviously better than the other team. It felt like almost every single game this year came down to the fucking last 2 minutes. Whoever got the most flukes, whoever got luckier just in general with the way this 2K goes, whoever got more inbound fluke ass steals the entire game, whoever 2K decided to let hit their jumpers that they timed correctly. I just feel like this 2K felt so predetermined and clunky, and you got penalized for playing good. And you green a bunch of shots in a row, the game does not want you to hit anymore. It wants you to eventually miss. And I know I'm complaining a lot about the shooting this year and stuff, and that's not saying that I did not shoot good this year. I shot extremely well this year. I shot the same this year as I did every other year. That's not my complaint. My complaint is I could time my shot perfectly sometimes, and the game just decides it does not want me to make it. Who wants to play a game that you can randomly get penalized for no reason at all, besides just the fact that the game wants you to? You can time your shot exactly perfectly right in the middle of the green window. It's not like other years where you could time it on the edge of the green window, so sometimes it'd miss. You could literally time it exactly to the millisecond perfect and it would miss. So that is the biggest complaint I have this year. That makes absolutely no sense to me. I could somewhat understand why, if you got on the edges of the green window, why RNG would kick in and then you could sometimes miss those, but that's not how it worked this year. I do have some good news though. Baluba did tweet out that 2K26 for the first time ever is going to have a complete pure green window. That means the difference between 26s and 24s, which also had a pure green window, is that in 24 it had a pure green window. If you timed it perfectly in the middle of the green window, it could never miss. But if you timed it on the edges of the green window, it could still sometimes miss. 2K26, if you time it anywhere within your green window, it is going to go in every single time. That being said, the fact that that is a thing, that no matter what, if you hit it in the green, it's going to go in. The green window in 2K26 is going to be a lot smaller than other years. So I don't know how I feel about that, honestly. I mean, that sounds perfect to me, don't get me wrong. In my world, I love that, but the casual community might not be a fan of that. And what a bunch of the comp pro-am heads don't understand, and like the super sweat tryhards, what they don't understand is the casual community decides the fate of 2K. Hands down, they're the biggest like community on 2K is the casual community. The 9 to 5ers, including myself. I mean, I'm a 9 to 5er, but I'm also just a fucking tryhard, so I don't count. But the people that don't have the time to just sit here every single day, master every animation, perfectly learn their jumper and all the timings, those guys are the people that 2K care about, because those guys are the majority of the player base on 2K. And if they're the majority of the player base on 2K, 2K is going to get the majority of their money from this player base, and they're going to care more about what the casual community wants rather than the small niche comp pro-am try-hard sweat community. That's just basic knowledge. It's just common sense. You have to be an idiot to not understand that. And another thing, nobody wants to play a dead game. Like, it's just the faster a game dies, the faster more people quit that game, because nobody wants to play a game that nobody else is playing. In my opinion, it's just logical to try your best as like 2K developers to please both sides as best as you can. I know it's pretty hard to do, don't get me wrong. No matter what they do, one side's gonna complain always. That's just how it goes. But in my head though, it's really fucking simple on how they can do this very easily. And that's gonna bring me into my next point on why 2K25 failed so bad, is having a good working, notice I said working, ranked mode. I don't know if y'all remember on the lead up to 2K25, but the addition of having a ranked mode was like a big talking point for 2K25. A lot of people were hyped in the beginning. They were excited to finally have a game mode dedicated for ranked. Like, they had Team Pro-Am and like a somewhat ranked mode in Team Pro-Am, but it was nothing like a lot of other games ranked mode. Like Rocket League has a really good one in my opinion, Valorant. I don't know about you guys, but my favorite thing about most games is their competitive modes. Like when I play Rocket League a lot. I don't know if y'all know, but I'm really fucking good at Rocket League. I've been playing Rocket League for like the past 6 years. Obviously not as much as 2K, but when 2K is asked, like right now, I'm on Rocket League a lot, and I've been playing for like the past 6 years. Only the ranked mode. I have not played a single game of casual Rocket League in the past 6 years that I played it. And that's just how I am. That's just how I have my fun playing video games. I have fun winning games and playing ranked and ranking up and beating other people who are as good as me or like the same rank as me. That's how I have my fun in video games. Don't get me wrong, I love just playing rec with my boys or whatever, having a good time. But at the end of the day, I like winning, and I like playing against people that are gonna make me use my brain and try my hardest to beat them. That's how I have my fun. I'm sure a lot of you all are the same way. You like playing ranked game modes, playing against people who are similar skill to you, and playing better than them and winning. And then this is my biggest thing. I like when I play good, I like get the benefits and reap the rewards of playing good. And if I have an off game and I'm missing and I'm not making the right reads, I like losing. Like, that is my favorite thing about video games, is learning from my losses and winning when I play good enough to win. That's just, I feel like that's just a simple thing in gaming that's been lost with skill-based matchmaking. And this particular 2K, I feel like it just holds people's hands that are playing bad, and it shuts people out when they're playing good, and it makes you miss shots when you've hit too many in a row. I hate that feature in video games. It's my least favorite thing of all time. It's my biggest complaint in every single game that has anything like that. I don't know if y'all play Marvel Rivals, but their EOMM, or whatever you want to call it, is fucking insane, and it's kind of similar to how I feel 2K does you. Obviously a little bit different. I feel like Marvel Rivals, when you win too many games in a row, it starts throwing you in lobbies that you're destined to lose in. Same way 2K destines you to miss shots that you didn't miss. Like, it's just a dumb feature that I feel like shouldn't be in video games. I think everyone should be on an even playing field, and get this, whoever is more skilled and plays better should win the game. Let me know what y'all think of that in the comments. But my last complaint that I want to talk about is just build variety. I think this year, big guards just sucked so bad. There was no reason to ever have a big point guard out on the court when small point guards just could do it all. Like, you see in this game, me dribbling around like this, going around screens, dribbling quick as fuck. You can't do that on a big guard. There was no benefit to making a big guard this year. And I mean, I know with a lot of things I say, there's always gonna be somebody like thinking, actually, I had a big guard this year and I was crazy. I averaged 1,000 points and competitive pro-am, nobody ran a big guard whatsoever. It was a small guard versus a small guard every single pro-am game. There was never a big, like when I say big, I mean 6'5" or taller. There was never a 6'5" or taller point guard on the court. And don't get me wrong, that's how the majority of 2Ks are. Like, there's just always, like, the meta is always going to be like a small guard that can run fast. But there's always been outlier teams that run like a big guard, 5 out, like lineup. And this year there wasn't, because it sucked so bad. There was no benefit to being a tall point guard on this game. Nobody has fun playing the same thing over and over and over and over and over again. That's just not fun. It's not fun playing the same thing over and over again. What makes 2K fun, in my opinion, is matching up against a variety of different lineups and builds that are all viable in their own way, and coming up with a way to beat them, and coming up with like defensive plans to go against different teams. You didn't have to do that this 2K because you knew what you were playing every single game. You knew what you were going to go up against. If you're a purple banner and it's a 5v5 normal team, you knew what you're about to play. You're about to play a little small guard, speed boosting, Steve Franciston behind every screen, trying to get open for threes, center slips. That was just 2K. And playing on a like tall point forward type guard is like the most fun thing to do in 2K. And the fact that they were just completely obliterated this year just hurts my heart. I hope that they're gonna be good this year. From the tweets I've been seeing and stuff, it's looking good. It's looking like 2K is really trying to focus on making sure that all build heights are viable. We're gonna have to see how it goes. I feel like 2K always promises things that don't end up coming to fruition in the end. We'll see. I'm actually really excited for 2K26. I'm always excited for the next 2K, don't get me wrong, because I love point blank period. I love 2K. It's my favorite game of all time. I'm always going to get the next 2K until, I mean, I don't know, maybe when I'm monk status I won't, but I fucking love 2K. It's my favorite game to play, especially when it's a good 2K and my boys are always on. I have the most fun on 2K ever, and I'm just hoping that 2K doesn't drop the ball. They drop a good game that all my friends like playing, and I can play it like for at least a good part of the cycle. You know, I had to give up the game like 3 months in because nobody fucking played it. So I'm really hoping that they just absolutely cook this year. They do tend to cook after dropping a shit game. Their next game tends to be pretty good. We'll see if it follows the pattern. Let me know what y'all thought of 2K25 in the comments. What was the best thing about it? What was the worst thing about it in y'all's opinion? I'm excited for 2K26. I guess we'll see what happens. Until next time, it's me and boy Bunny. Peace out.